Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of GIS Cast. My name is Ben McBride, and I'm here today with somebody who has a very interesting and unique perspective on the school because she's been here for only 1 month. I'm talking today to Miss Freya, who is an international intern here from the Netherlands. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Do you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, so my name is Freya and I'm Irish. And like Mr. Ben said, I've been here for a month in Brazil and it's amazing. I love it.
Very cool. Okay. Well, let's get into it then. So can you tell us just about this exchange program with your university, how you kind of came to Brazil and specifically to GIS?
Yeah, so I study at a university called ITEPS. It's an international education program specifically aimed at primary schools. So I'm in my third year and it's based in the Netherlands. And every year it's a requirement that we go on an internship abroad. So I have been teaching in schools in Brussels. I also taught at a school in Rotterdam, and I had a friend who was in GIS last year, Gabby, and she had an amazing experience and she really highly recommended it. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
Very cool. I hope it didn't disappoint. So you've been here for about a month now, I believe, right? What is your impression of GIS so far?
Well, one of the first really lovely experiences that I had at GIS was the International Language Day. And what really stood out was the community, including the families and the parents. Everyone was so involved, and that was really beautiful.
Very cool. That was a good time. So what feels, you've been in a few different learning environments, a few different schools. What stands out about GIS? What makes GIS kind of different from other schools that you've been a part of?
Yeah, I think the culture here is really lovely. Like, I feel really included the minute I began. Also, the atmosphere is really nice. I think it's really important for schools and learning environments to have also a fun and friendly atmosphere. It feels really secure. And like I said, the community is like really tight-knit and you can really feel that and it's nice.
Very cool. Okay. So as an intern, you're here to learn and take away experiences from this. What kind of work or what kind of experiences have you had as an intern here? And are there any moments that stand out or any lessons learned?
What I really enjoy, or I think is really sweet, that I've noticed a few times is, especially in the early years, sometimes obviously the children, their social language is Portuguese, and that's lovely. I love that that's promoted in this school. But it's really sweet. Sometimes the kids notice if another child is speaking to me in Portuguese and they'll like shout across the room and they'll say, no, she doesn't speak Portuguese. You have to speak in English to her, which I think is really lovely. Also, PY3 are doing PYPX at the moment. And it's really impressive how good they are at inquiring and asking questions. There's a particular student at the moment and her group is focusing on poverty, and she has some really amazing points of view and perspectives on like breaking the cycle of poverty through education, which I think is at her age very impressive. And some of the conversations that I've had with that group have been, very impressive.
Yes. And, to pull back the curtain, I am in PY3 as well, and we're working on this together, right? So
exactly.
I've noticed the same thing, though. When you set the expectations high, sometimes they can really, students can really surprise you with what they can do. And
what I really enjoy as well is it's nice to see like the IB come to fruition in a way. Like they are inquirers and then it makes them critically engaged. They're critically thinking. And then through that, they become like socially and politically engaged. It's really impressive. At the age of 8, it's really cool.
I totally agree. Okay. And then finally, what are you looking forward to in the rest of your time here at GIS or in Brazil? Any goals or any experiences that you're looking forward to?
So we have another, similar to the International Language Day, the Festive Thought is coming up. And Miss Lydia was talking about all of the languages through Reggio Emilia. And that sounds amazing. Like the different ways that students can communicate through movement or through creation and communication through their language. I think that day will be really fun.
Yes, I totally agree. And if you don't know what she's talking about, come to Festive Thought and you will know about that.
Nice.
Well, thank you so much for coming and joining us today. I hope you had a good time. And thank you to our audience for tuning in to our conversation. Any parting words?
No, thank you so much for having me here on the podcast and also at GIS. It's been really fun.
Of course. Thank you.
Nice.